HOD sir, please join in first group sir.
Mohiddin sir, hope I am audible. Sanat sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, you are audible, sir.
Okay. Can we start, sir, or else?
Yes, sir. You can start.
Okay. Honorable Speaker, Dr. Asha S. Manik Garu, respected HOD, Head of the Department, Dr. B. Kedarnath Garu, and my dear colleagues, all the staff of the Department of ECE, and my dear students. I heartily welcome you, those who are everyone present here, for this meeting on behalf of this entire Guru Nanak Institute of Technology. As you know that as a part of webinar series that what we are conducting for the last 1 month, we are organizing consistently for the students to gain some information and some insight to different kinds of technologies related to ECE. And also, in order to effectively associate with the students, we are continuously in the process of conducting these kind of seminars on a regular basis. Today, we have invited Dr. Asha S. Manik Garu from RV Institute of Technology and Management, Bangalore. And we thank you, madam, for accepting our request and delivering this particular webinar on insight of machine learning.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, madam. And it is actually my privilege to introduce Dr. Asha S. Manik Garu. She is presently working as an assistant professor in the in RV Institute of Technology and Management, Bangalore, in the department of CSE. She has actually completed her doctorate, the PhD degree from JNTU, Hyderabad, and she has published more than 10 to 15 research papers in various national symposiums and conferences, and she has also research publications in various international conferences and 8 research publications in various reputed journals like Scopus, Indexed, Springer, and Inder Science journals. And her Google citation index is somewhere around 203, and it is really a good achievement, madam. And her areas of research actually include data mining, machine learning, web mining, information retrieval, soft computing, text mining, and social media analysis. She is also a member of reputed institutions like IEEE, and she is also the life member of ISTE. And she has also awarded with different kinds of accolades from actually she has received Dr. Govinda Tirtha PhD Memorial Research Excellence Award in the area of data mining for the year 2018. And she has also received some certificate of appreciations from AMC College and Sri Raghuvamshi Yuva Sangh in the field of academics, and also for completing her PhD courses. And she has delivered many online and offline courses for the benefit of the students. Hope I'm audible.
Yes, yes, you are audible, sir.
Yes, yes. Okay, madam. Thank you. And she has actually delivered many courses. She has a lot of experience. Yes, okay. I'm sorry. Um, she has actually attended many online courses as well as offline courses, and she has also delivered different kinds of webinars. And That's all. This is a brief presentation about her profile, and I think we will all the participants here definitely enjoy this session. Based upon her expertise, we are definitely sure that she will be doing the justice for this particular webinar. Okay, and I hope that all the participants utilize this opportunity and try to gain more insights into this machine learning, and you'll gain some kind of interest towards this machine learning concepts and all. Madam, the session is all yours, and you can start the session, madam.
Yeah.
uh,
Thank you. Thank you for the brief introduction. Good
yes.
morning, all HOD, all the teaching staff, and my dear friends. Just a minute, I'll just present my presentation. Hope you can able to see.
Yes, madam.
Okay. So thank you once again. A very warm good morning to all and my dear students and the staff members. So in this verge of pandemic situation, COVID-19, slowly like we are coming out of it. We are trying to coming out of it. A humble beginning towards the empowerment of our society through technology to create a better tomorrow. I welcome you all for this webinar on insight of machine learning. So we are hearing nowadays many buzzwords like blockchain technology, big data, actionable analytics, multi experience, virtual reality, augmented reality, mixed reality techniques, voice recognition, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. These are so many other buzzwords are there, but these are the frequently heard buzzwords. And still you can see like most deserving attention it is given to the machine learning, that is 71%, isn't it? It requires most deserving attention. So this webinar is arranged to provide you the insight into the world of machine learning and its application. So these are the contents that we will try to cover, like what is machine learning, what does the machine learning does, definition of machine learning, how does machine learning works. Hope you can able to hear me. My voice is audible.
Yes, madam.
Yes,
Yes, madam.
ma'am.
Okay, okay, okay. So types of machine learning, what do you mean by training and testing? In brief, we will see some algorithm, how what do you mean by algorithm, and insight into the machine learning projects. Some projects we will see like how if you wanted to develop some projects in machine learning, so some insight into that, research areas of machine learning, conferences and journals of machine learning, courses of machine learning available, data set, and finally we will conclude. So here are some famous few quotes. Most of the world will make decisions by either guessing or using their gut. They will be either lucky or wrong. See, I cannot. I'm not believing on meaning of lucky and all. But you see, many times the situation comes where we have to take the decision by analyzing our previous data, and we guess something, and sometimes that guessing or that analysis of data may get correct. Okay, because we have the previous experience. It doesn't mean that we are lucky, but our analysis is correct. And sometimes it goes wrong, and then we blame on like my luck is not good and all those things. Okay, anyway, this is a quote. We are here entering a new world in which data may be more important than software. So you can see here the buzzword data. Then main word is the data. Information is the oil of 21st century, and analytics is a combustion engine. So, as all of us know, that we are drowning in the ocean of data. Data is everywhere, but we don't know how to analyze it. Means how to find useful information from this big available data. Data is everywhere. You see your WhatsApp data so much. We will be deleting sometimes the pictures or the multimedia. Like photos, videos, and also many. It is like uh, drowning like anything. Your mailbox, you can see so many mails are coming. So data is everywhere. Like it is like available in the big format. Like big data means it is in terms of zettabytes. Okay, so also we are living in the world of human and machines, isn't it? So humans are we human being evolving and learning from our past experiences, isn't it? And like since it is going on from millions of years, we are learning from our experiences. But on the other hand, era of machines and robot has just begun, isn't it? So in today's world, these machines are the robots, and they are like they needed to be programmed before they actually follow your instruction. See, if you are not programming it properly, it will not work, isn't it? So but what if machine starts learning on their own? And this is where the machine learning begins. So let us see the example of a kid. So you can see here the kid when many around your you have might have seen like parents will start teaching the kid when it was like this is a nose. They will point out towards the nose, and this is nose, this is ear, isn't it? So how the kid will start learning like okay, the shape of the nose is like that, two nostrils will be there, it will be at the middle of the face. All these features the kid learns, and then he will make up his mind. And next time when the parent asks him or her that what is this, pointing towards the nose, then if kid has learned it properly, this is nose, it will he or she will tell that yes, it is nose. The similar way, like parents will be, or teachers or neighbors or anybody, they will be showing them the apple, and they'll tell this is apple. They show the orange, this is orange, isn't it? So kid starts learning, analyzing its features, and then once we'll show something like any fruit you are showing, and if that kid has learned properly, it will take a decision and it will tell yes, this is this fruit, isn't it? So this is our human being, like from childhood we'll start learning by our experiences, by seeing all nearby things. This is another example of a kid learning cat and dog. So, seeing some nearby cats and dogs, pictures, and all those things. So, what is machine learning? So, machine learning, it is focuses mainly on the designing of the system, thereby allowing them to learn and make predictions based on some experiences, which is data in this, in the case of machines. So, machine will learn in terms of data. Okay, we are learning from experiences, human beings learning from the experiences, but machine will learn on the basis of data. Okay, and to follow the instructions. So machine learning is concerned with the question how to construct computer programs that automatically improves with the experience. Now the question arises here, like how we can construct a computer program that automatically improves with the experience. So how we can do this? So come back to our traditional programming. Traditional programming, we will be providing the data and the program to the computer, and output you will be getting. So data and program, if you remember, all of you have done C programming language, isn't it? So in the C programming language you are writing, we'll take a simple example like addition of two numbers. So what we require the two input data, that is nothing but the two numbers, let us say 10 and 20, isn't it? And you are writing the program like scanf, before that printf enter two numbers, then scanf, you are accepting like percentile d storing that numbers into some variables, and then you are writing for the display the calculation part, that is a plus b, that is c is equals to a plus b. So result you are storing in c and then you are printing it off, isn't it? And then once you execute, you are providing the data 10 and 20 to the for a and b, and computer executes that, and you will get the output, that result is 30, isn't it? But in case of machine learning, you need to provide the data and the output. Okay, you have to provide the data and output. Computer will build the model or the program by itself, and it will output will be program or the model. Okay, so this is the method. You can see here one more example, like here we are describing, we are writing the program data and the program, and you will get output as a cat and dog. This is a traditional programming. So cats have tail, pointy ears, tail and mew. This is you are providing in your code. Dog have tail, pointy snout and woof. This is you are providing in your program. But in case of machine learning, you are just providing the data and the labeled data, that is the features of cat and dog. But it will develop a model, and it will give you that based on the lots of examples, it will learn and it will give you the correct answers. That is cats means it will learn that cat have the tail, pointy ears, tail, mew, and all. So you're providing the data, and when you are asking, what is this? This photo you are giving, what is this? Then it will tell this is cat, based upon the model has been trained or learned. So what does machine learning does? The same thing I have told you, like kids, how we are giving, we are showing the apple and orange. Similarly, here providing the data or features or attributes, we can say, for the apple and orange to the computer, and then computer will give you the decision function. It will learn the model, it will develop a model, learn on the basis of the data, and you will get the decision. The same thing here, training examples provided to the computer and decision function or hypothesis will be generated. The same thing here also, you are providing the data and computer is learning this data based on the features. Here features will be learning by seeing with the eye, by touching and all those things. But computer will be learning the data on the basis of the features provided, and it will generate a model, and we will see like how the like accuracy we are getting. On the basis of that, we can tell our model has learned properly or not. If it is 100% in real time, it is 100% is not possible. So maybe more than 90%, then we can say model has learned. Okay, if you are getting accuracy. But if you are getting very like less, 50% or 40%, so maybe you have not provided the data properly, or somewhere it is wrong, and that's why you are not miss your model has not learned properly. You see, when you are writing the exam, if you have prepared it properly, you will get good marks. But if you have not prepared properly, you will not get good marks, isn't it? The similar way. So that means preparation, that means data whatever it is available, you have learnt that data properly, and the same thing you have written in your exam, so that you have learnt and you will get the good marks, isn't it? And but if you have not learned that data, your mind has not learned that data properly, whatever the available data is there, so you will not get the good marks. Similar way here, accuracy, we will find it out like whether our model has learned properly or not. Okay, now let us play one game. Okay, so in this is a riddle game of lateral thinking. Romeo and Juliet are found dead on floor in a bedroom. See, here the game of lateral thinking, but here, like how we can analyze the data. Like if you are going into any machine learning company, you are getting job into that. So most of the things you have to analyze the data, and data will be given. So here I'm giving you the data. You just read that data properly. Okay, you see, you will be visiting the frequently malls. Just a minute. Vasanthi. Okay. So what? Where I was telling you, like if you're visiting malls, isn't it? So every time you see the shelf has been changed. Like if the people are going to buy bread, and nearby you can see the butter or wo- uh, related to the like making sandwiches or the jam, you can say butter or jam, all these things are placed nearby, isn't it? So what happens, like people are going to purchase, for example, bread, and they might think like, okay, I require the butter also, I require the jam also, and they'll purchase the jam. So what these people will be doing, what you say, data analyst of the malls, what they will be doing, they will be analyze the frequent data, like how the purchasing pattern of a customer is there, and that purchasing pattern they will observe, and then accordingly they will keep the items so that the sale will be more. So like that, here I'm providing you the data for this reader, and you have to now um, analyze this data. Okay, so we'll see how it works. So Romeo and Juliet are found dead on the floor in a bedroom. When they were discovered, there were pieces of glass and some water on the floor. The only furniture in the room is a shelf and a bed. The house is in a remote area, a remote location, away from everything except for the nearby railway track. What caused the death of Romeo and Juliet? You can unmute yourself and you can ask the question. And see, generally, the exam, means teacher will be teaching you, and teacher will be asking you the questions and you have to answer, but here it is opposite. We will play this game. You need to ask the question and I will reply. My reply will be in terms of yes, no, or maybe, and depending on these questions what you are asking, okay, and what I am giving you the answer, on that basis you have to do the analysis and you have to guess the answer of this. That is what caused the death of Romeo and Juliet. Yes, let's start. You can unmute yourself, and if you want me to read it again, this riddle, please reply.
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, so we'll start the game.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
you start the game. You start asking the questions. Yes.
Romeo and Juliet, are they aged persons, ma'am?
No.
Ma'am, can we have the question
Are
once
they
again?
can be
Yes, you can able to see the question.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
ma'am?
Huh.
They can be any living things, ma'am.
Yes. Anybody else?
May I, madam?
Yes. Don't give me the answer. You ask the question because
Yes,
this
yes.
is a game.
Okay, okay. I've been through this question and I
Ah,
know the
yeah, yeah.
answer.
So then, if you know the answer, please don't
Okay,
tell.
okay. Right.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Because here we are seeing like how we can analyze the data and how you can do the prediction. Anybody else asking questions? See, now two questions have come. Like one is like living things, and another one was what it was. What was that question?
It's about age, ma'am.
Age. It is about age and the living things. Only two questions have come. Okay. Now, just tell me the answer, not the issue. So see here, data is been given,
Ma'am,
and the two
uh,
questions has come. I have answered one is no and one is yes, isn't it? Okay. So like that, you can ask yourself many questions on based on the given data, and then you can analyze that data, and then you can give it. Here only two questions has been asked, so analysis is difficult. Okay, but you, whenever the problem is given, you should ask many questions to yourself or the some in a group, and you have to analyze that data, and then you have to come to the conclusion. So yes, the answer, somebody was telling that I'll tell I know the answer.
Yes, madam, it's me actually. I've been through
Yes.
this kind of questions previously when. Okay. It might be an aquarium which has
Yeah.
fall down
Yes.
from the shelf, and
Yes.
might be that Romeo and Juliet are the fish or
Yes.
some
Correct.
kind of
Very good.
animal.
Very good. Yes. Correct. So, Romeo and Juliet are the fish. The rumble of the train knocked the tank off the shelf. Okay. You can see here the question. It is in the. You can see here the only furniture in the room, shelf and a shelf and a bed. The house is in remote location, okay, away from everything, nearby railway track. You can see here nearby railway track. Okay, so this is the Romeo and Juliet are the fish, and the rumble of the train knocked the tank of the shelf, and it has fall down, and Romeo Juliet is the name of the fish. So these are the some definition of machine learning, a branch of artificial intelligence. Okay, this and all. Uh, One definition only I will take it down. That is Tom Mitchell definition. Definition by Tom Mitchell. A computer program is said to learn from experience E. Okay, experience in terms of data with respect to the some class of task T, that is labeled, labels we are giving. Okay, that is class, we can call it as, like in case of kid learning the apple, that fruit's name that we are showing the apple. Apple is nothing but the class, or fruit is, we can say, nothing but a class, and in that label is nothing but the apple, orange, chiku, banana and all. Performance measure P. Performance, I told you, like accuracy will be measuring. That is nothing but the performance we are measuring in terms of accuracy, as measured by P, improves with the experience E. And as soon as the, like we are growing up, we are having the lots of experiences, and we are learning many things. So it is our performance is improving. See, previously, if in first semester when you have written the exam, then maybe you were not knowing that, just you had know the fundamental concepts. But the in second semester, the same subject in some format it is coming, so already the basic things you have learned in first semester, and then second semester you will score more marks because all the basics you know about it, isn't it? So it improves with the experience E. So this is a working of machine learning model, like treating data we are providing, train the machine learning algorithm, model will be developed, prediction will be given, and input data will be given. Your trained model uh, will see that example, and it will give the prediction and evaluate. If the evaluation is not proper, again you are giving to the training algorithm till you will get the correct result. So this is like why the machine learning is important. Like transform every businesses, both online offline, how decisions are made, how processes improve. Like I have given you the example of mall, shopping mall. So how they are improving their businesses. Even the online Amazon is an example. You see, when you are buying something in Amazon, for example, let us say laptop, so automatically it will give you the recommendation that the people might have brought along with the computer printer, and if you are buying both the items you will get discount, some discount and all. That is nothing but the online and offline, like how the businesses are transforming. So all these things, because of this machine learning is very important. Like power of machine learning is allowing us to solve more complex problems faster than ever before. These are the some examples where machine learning is useful, like for pattern recognition, medical images can be provided, and we can find it out. The will doctors will find out depending upon their experiences and the whatever the things what is happening to us, we will be telling to the doctor, and doctor will give us the medicine. But doctor is also a human being. But if that all the medical records in terms of data will provide to the machine learning model, built model, and just your data will feed it as an input, it will try to learn and give you the what exactly happened to you in a fractions of second, and near about the correct results. And then doctors will see that whatever the report they have got by from the machine learning algorithm or model, and they will just verify that and give you the medicines. Like in most of the hospitals now this thing is going on. Here most of the, like whenever you are going, all your data they will store it in a computer, because they wanted to analyze your data properly. Text analytics and NLP, whenever we search for something on the internet, example, best example is Google Suggest. Google Suggest, when you type machine learning, you will get lots of suggestion there down, uh, and you can click on one and you can move further, isn't it? Sentiment analysis, you will be giving the feedback every time. The feedback will be asked for what purpose? Because they wanted to know whether the customer is satisfied or not, isn't it? You are buying something on Amazon or Flipkart, then you are providing the feedback. Or when you wanted to buy, first you will visit the feedbacks given by the people, and if that feedbacks are bad, then you will not buy that product, isn't it? So that is the sentiment analysis. Then anomaly detection, spam detection, you can see your email sometimes it will go to the spam folder. So based on the keywords it will separate it, and the correct ham emails only will come to your input box inbox, and the spam emails will go to the spam folder. And even the nowadays that social and other categorizations are there, so depending on the keywords they will separate and put it into that folders. And these are some like share market and all, future stock prices or currency exchange rates, sales of a particular product. These are all things are the applications of machine learning. So we'll move further for the machine types of machine learning. uh, there are three types actually: supervised, unsupervised, and reinforcement learning. So machine supervised machine learning, before that just I'll tell you, like if data is available, always the data will not be available in clean format, like some noises, some missing values will be there. So we need to provide this clean data that is called as pre-processed data and split into training and testing part. So training data will be always more and testing will be less. In the fraction of we can say 90% will be the training, 10% will be the testing, or 80% will be the training and 20% may be testing. Always the test data will be the less. Okay, and we'll train the model and score will find out. I told you, like in terms of accuracy, recall and precision, we'll score the model and then the prediction will be, you can evaluate the model and prediction will be given. So what is supervised learning machine algorithm is nothing but you are providing the label data as a input. These are the apples, like you are providing this data and you are providing with the label that is these are the apples, and your model will learn the features of the apple. And next time when you are giving some apple, maybe the green apple also, here red apple it is shown, then if model has learned properly it will give the prediction that it is apple. But main thing in supervised learning machine algorithm is like you are providing the input and providing the labels. Okay, so here one more example, like here you are providing the label as strawberry and the blueberry. Data is given, known data, which is labeled data, model, and then when input is given as a input data, what is this you are asking to your model, and model is giving the prediction that this is a strawberry based on this known data what you have provided for the training. Okay, so this is one more example, label data. This is a Tom, then Jerry. This is given known data as a input, label data, data cleaning and all the algorithms and model evaluation will happen in training phase, and your model is been developed. And when you are giving input to check this picture, it will tell it is belongs to the class Jerry or label is Jerry, and this one it will give you the label class as Tom. Similarly, one more example, like duck, not a duck, duck, not a duck. These are the labels we have given for the data. This is predefined data set. And this supervised learning algorithm will learn this data and predictor model will be generated. And this unknown data is given to the predictive model. It will predict that it is a duck. So same thing. Then what is unsupervised learning data, learning algorithm? It is nothing but you are providing the raw data which don't have any labels. You can see here we are not providing any labels. Just you are providing some fruits. Okay. No training. It is unknown. Okay. It will interpret. It will do the model training, and it will only classify into the groups, similar items into the groups. These two are classified into, you can say, this is classified into apple, this is classified into banana, this is classified into mangoes. Okay, and this just it will classify similar, it will give the group of similar items. You have to give the labels afterward, like apple or banana and the mango. Okay, so again, the same thing, without label, the data is provided. Unsupervised learning algorithm will classify this data into three groups here. Okay. And one more example, raw data is provided. Your unsupervised learning algorithm is classifying into the groups, similar items into the groups. You can see here in this case. Okay, so it is classified into the two groups, group one as a dog and group one as a cat. Okay. So main thing in supervised learning algorithm is we are providing the label data, and in case of unsupervised learning, you are not providing the data. So in supervised learning, model trains the learning map between the input and output. In case of unsupervised, model learn pattern without any training. Okay. Now, what is reinforcement learning? Reinforcement learning, um, if you go back to your school days, uh, when you or you just go back to the time when you started learning the bicycle. I hope everybody has learned bicycle. Yes, everybody knows how to ride bicycle, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So when you will be small and riding the bicycle, your parent or elderly people will be watching you, isn't it? And when you fall down while riding the bicycle, they will tell, "Oh, no problem, no problem." Again, you get up, you ride it again, you will learn. So this is a reward point the parents will be given. Or sometimes if you are driving it properly, and they will may get you chocolate or something as a reward, isn't it? So similarly, here the agent, computer agent, will be 1 minute. Learning by rewarding. Okay, so environment will learn by rewarding. Again, go on learning. So you are inputting the data. We are not providing any label data or anything, and your this one will agent will learn by reward points, and then model is trained, and that at last you learned how to ride the cycle, isn't it? That is based on the reward points. If you fall down sometimes they, oh no very bad, if like that, if they are telling, you will be getting demotivated, isn't it? So here also the same thing, by giving the reward points your model will learn. We will see how it learns. You can see here the environment is given, environment is observing, select action using the policy, agent will learn. And now these two inputs are given, and your model agent now, which one of them is a duck, so is analyzing. And then if the reward points are more, learn this robot properly. One more example we'll see, so that it will be like uh, mm, this one. You can see the human is teaching the robot that this is apple, so is this. Okay, once again it will come. Just observe this. Okay, so some fruits. Okay, so this is apple. Okay, it adjusted the weight like reward points, it is nothing but the rewards, adjusted rewards. And now that human has gone out, this fellow is selling, stupid human didn't tell me anything about this, let me guess, is it um, something like he has told me, isn't it? So you can see again, observe this again. Okay, so he has learnt that apple thing, but this is a green apple, but the shape and all those things are similar, and that's why it is agent is telling, yes, this is an apple. Okay, so one more example you can see here. Before conditioning, food is kept in front of the dog, and dog starts salivation. Okay, this is an unconditional response. As soon as the dog sees the food, it will start saliving. Then the next stage is before conditioning. Now here I am putting one condition. Before keeping the food, I am just ringing the bell. Okay, so again, no salivation because just I rang the bell. So no salivation, no condition response. But I am keeping the condition here that I am ringing the bell. Third, you can see during the condition. So food and bell, both. I'm ringing the bell and keeping the food. So salivation started, unconditioned response. Okay, it will start saliving. But after conditioning, I am just ringing bell. I'm not keeping here food. Initially, when I have rang the no salivation, but when I have trained the dog now with the bell ringing and the food. Okay, so now dog has trained that once the bell ring, I will get the food, isn't it? And it starts saliving. See, bell is ringing here and it starts saliving. And this is called as reinforcement learning. Okay, So I already told you training and testing, like it should not be the training data set should not be the less than the testing. Always the proportion should be training data set should be more and testing should be less. Okay. And training set is nothing but the um, uh, observed things and or unobserved, and then testing will be always unobserved. Okay, set. This is about the same thing, that is no free lunch rule. Training set and testing set come from the same distribution. Need to make some assumptions or bias. Sometimes we have to make some assumption and bias. Even this algorithms plays important role uh, in building the uh, model. We can say the learning algorithm should extract the useful information from training examples. There are many algorithms like SVM algorithm, naive bayes and all. Once you will start learning machine learning in detail, all this algorithm, but this is just an insight, so I'm not going into detail with the algorithms. So in nutshell, we will see here, what do you want to know? Okay, compile your data. You have provided your machine with the data. Pre-process your data. Pre-process your data. Okay, and then upload the data into machine learning model. Pre-processing, I told you, your data might have some missing values, some noisy data which is not required for this analysis, that you can remove or you can replace that data with something. Okay, that is pre-processing. Actually, the 80% of the machine learning model building, 80% of the work requires pre-processing. Then only that, this is like model building is 20% only. Here only the major part will be there. Okay, so upload the data to the machine learning model, train the data using mathematical algorithms, and use the model to predict the future outcomes. So you are training your model, and then you are giving the results, and these results can be in terms of graphs or in terms of tables, whatever it may be. Okay, and this data you are providing to your clients when you are working in a company. Okay, like weather forecasting, you can see Google usage. If you wanted to go somewhere, like after 1 week, so nowadays it is a practice that we will see first in Google, that after in that place, after 1 week, if you wanted to go, so whether it will be the rain or it will be the sunny weather, how the weather will be, so it will give you the prediction. This is nothing but the, it has lots of data, that previous data on that. Even you can see your while booking tickets in irctc.com, nowadays they have added one more feature, that you can probability you can check whether you will get the confirmed ticket or not. Okay, so because they have the previous data, so on that day for that particular train, if the your reservation is like waiting list, this and the somewhere in thousands or in hundreds, somewhere in hundreds, so that time it got confirmed after a week or something, so it will give you the probability that it is a 98% chances that you will get the confirmed ticket and all those things. These are some machine learning applications, like in retailing, travel, healthcare, finance, everywhere the nowadays machine learning techniques are used. Machine learning in healthcare, nowadays in machine healthcare is in healthcare field, machine learning is used too much. Like in drug discovery and manufacturing, medical imaging, disease predictions. Uh, you can see nowadays days COVID data set is available, and people started analyzing that data, and various predictions they are giving, in Karnataka, daily this many COVID patients are there, and this many are recovering, and all these things are nothing but that they are analyzing they are collecting the data, and doing some pre-processing thing and applying some algorithm and giving you the results in terms of graphs. Okay, so now we'll come to the another part of our machine learning uh, insight of machine learning, that is insight into machine learning projects. So I have a time, or I should skip the slides? Please confirm.
You can continue, madam. Not an issue.
Okay. Okay. So just 15-20 minutes I'll continue.
Yes, yes, madam.
Okay. So here, next part we will move to like insight into machine learning projects. So here, I would like to state one of the quote by a company CEO. The current scenario calls for quick actions and the transformation in the way we work and live while we adapt to the new normal. See, we are adapting to the new normal. New normal is nothing what? See, earlier we were not using any mask or anything and all, we were not using the sanitizer, isn't it? Social distancing, all these things. We were going aram se anywhere, anytime, isn't it? But now the thing is that because of this COVID-19 pandemic situation, we are now getting adapted. Almost 1 year over, isn't it? So we are moving with the mask. We are like sanitizing ourselves as well as the area, as well as what do you say? So we are adjusting and maintaining the social distances, and this is not a normal situation for us, isn't it? So this is called as new normal situation. So staying relevant assumes for greater significance than ever before, and this is true for both businesses and individuals. Okay, so this is also true for businesses and individuals. Daily the new technologies are coming, and daily the new things are new, softwares are coming. So they have to like adapt to this new normal situation, businesses as well as for us individual people. We believe that the new technologies would be enabler for all, helping each one of us to stay relevant in the new normal. So, what is innovation? Innovation means, see, you people will be learning machine learning or some other new technology. At the end, you are going to do some innovative things, isn't it? You are developing some new algorithm, or you are working in a company and your predictive model you are building, and you are giving some prediction and all. So, what do you mean by innovation? So, new products, services, or the processes never been tested before and able to add value in specific policy field. So that is nothing but the innovation. Again, the innovation at new level, it is different. At the local level, it will be different. At the local level means at your college, or at your house or somewhere, the things are already there, and in that you are doing some modification, updating that. That will be like innovation at the local level. Okay. So uh, here, related to this innovation, I wanted to like give narrate one short story. And all our engineers, as you belongs to the engineering college, and all the students, you are like engineers only. So this is a story of money well spent. Like a toothpaste factory, they had a problem, and due to the way the production line was set up, sometimes what used to happen, like empty boxes. Okay, that there will be nothing inside the box, and that empty box set without the tube. Like toothpaste company means toothpaste should be there inside the box, isn't it? So without that toothpaste inside the toothpaste tube inside the box, it used to go to the customers. Okay, so what has happened, like customers started complaining a lot about it, like they are getting some in the box, big box of 50 toothpaste, uh, empty boxes were like some 10. So you can see how much is the loss. Only 40 toothpaste in the box you are getting. So it is very like this was a problem for that toothpaste factory. And then they called the meeting, and they hired some external engineers to solve this empty boxes problem. and then allocated the budget of around $8 million for that the solution. And they have given that external engineering people, they have a company has given the fantastic solution. And why they have not given to the inside engineers? Because they had a lot of other workloads, and because of that they have hired an external engineering company to solve this problem. And they paid for that $8 million for that solution, and they have given a fantastic solution. Like what solution they have given, like the toothpaste, in automation company, all the things will be moving to the belts, isn't it? So that belt, when the uh, box will come, they have um, kept a bell. So if that empty box weighs less, then that bell will ring automatic, and somebody should go there. Okay, you can see here, sound a bell and flash light whenever the toothpaste box weigh less. Someone had to walk over and yank the defective box of the line, remove the defective box of the line, and then other remaining things will be passed on. Okay, so every time that person has to, when the bell rings, that person has to get up from his place, he has to go and remove that box from the line. Okay, and press another button to restart the line. So amazing result, there were no complaints. Very few complaints were there, because sometimes that fellow is becoming very lazy to get up. Okay yaar, chalta hai, jane do. So and but there were very few complaints. Like in earlier case, out of 50 there were like 10 boxes were empty going. Now one or two boxes were going. So few complaints were there. But after some time, like after 3 weeks, what happened? Like CEO observed that there are no complaints. The number of defects scaled down to zero. How? So something gone wrong in the report, he thought. Report may be wrong. He called all his people. No, no, sir. No empty boxes are there. No complaints are there. The people who are at the lower level, they started telling. So CEO thought like something is wrong in this. Let me visit the factory. And he traveled down to the factory and walk up to the part of the line where precision scales were installed. And to his surprise, you can see nobody was there. That person who was sitting there, in front of that one desk fan was kept, and which cost only the $20. You can see here it is $8, and this $20 was blowing an empty boxes off to the belt into the bin, and he has kept the bin there. And one fan he has put, big fan. So as soon as the empty box comes, that fan will blow away that empty box and put it in a bin, isn't it? So his work has reduced. So that was put there by a guy because he was tired of walking over every time the bell ring. So you see, one small person, layman person, he has just thought out of the box solution. This is out of the box solution. And the see external engineering company, those they have hired, they have given the big solution that they have kept the automatic bell. And so when you are developing a project, nutshell of this is, when you are developing a project, you should see that it should be like worth. Okay, you should think of out of the box, and some small easy solutions you should give when you are developing a model of machine learning model or anything. Okay, or any project you are doing, not only in terms of in the area of machine learning, in any area if you are doing. So this is a story that is machine money well spent. So always expected observations will be there when you are doing any project or in company when you where you are joining. You should have the good teamwork. You should have the best preparations, good enthusiasm and innovative thinking. You should do like in this story. They have done, that guy has done the innovative way. He has thought and gave the solution in simple $20. Okay, focus on real world and emerging scenario. In depth research you should do. Testing of application is very important. Once you develop application, testing is very very important. These are some top 10 emerging skills Beginning only I have told like buzzwords. So same thing here, that is IoT, AI and ML, virtual reality, automation, blockchain technology, voice technology, voice recognition, analytics, cyber security and all those. These are, we can say, these are the buzzwords. These are the research areas like bioinformatics, data mining, machine learning, artificial intelligence. I think here the final year students are also there, and they might have chosen the project or not. These are some areas you can choose the project. Nowadays, these are the buzzwords we can say in the company, in the market, software market. These are the emerging technologies like probability and statistics, linear algebra, Python, R, SQL, Presto, Tableau, Power BI, AWS, Azure. These are the cloud computing related thing: AWS, Azure, IBM, Google Cloud, and all. Spark, big data, DevOps. Top industries in demand: technology industry, then financial industry like share market and all, very much requirement. Retail company, telecom, healthcare and pharma, manufacturing, automotive, cybersecurity, energy, utilities. All these are the industries. There is a demand. This is the future of machine learning. You can use it in a digital marketing, robot assistants. No much work has been done in this. So this is a future in this like 1 or 2 years. Already it is started. You see, once you fill up any form and next time the same form you are filling, automatically the suggestion starts coming. That is nothing, the one part of robot only. Okay. Cyber security, defense, healthcare, transportation, science, chatbots. Much this is the same thing it is in education also. We are using, even like for if you require the data and the data is not available and it is available on the web, you can create the web bots, and you can scrap that data and develop your data set. These are the machine learning job roles. Machine learning engineer, you can work as a machine learning engineer, data architect, data scientist, data analyst. These are some roles, job roles. These are initiatives taken by the government, by the AICT, for the students. Uh, that is AICT Vishwakarma Award 2020. This will be given to encourage and motivate the young students and institutions to raise their performance in their specific domains, leading to the significant contribution towards the growth and development of the nation as a whole. See, only the studies are not important. All these other activities are very, very important. So it will add value for your resume. Okay, if you have participated in such of the event, and at least, okay, it is not like if you win the prize, that is another thing. But if you are participating and at least you are like presenting yourself, that also, if you are adding to your resume, it will add the value for your resume. Okay. Smart India Hackathon, it is a nationwide initiative to provide the students a platform to solve some pressing problems we face in our daily lives, and thus inculcate a culture of product innovation and a mindset of problem solving. More details, you can go to this site and you can get the more details. Okay, this is also very well known and prestigious uh, competition, we can say, Smart India Hackathon. If you are telling your company where you are joining, or for interview you are telling that you have participated in Smart India Hackathon, so they will like, okay, this person is capable of doing some challenging things, so they will immediately hire you. These are some funding agencies for the projects you can apply. Students also can apply for these funding agencies and get why all this I'm telling, like this will add the value for your resume. Okay. And coming back to the machine learning, these are the data set already available. Even you can create your data set, but these are the data set already available. You can visit this and you can get the data set from here and you can start developing your models. Okay, UCI machine learning, then Google big query, public data set, YouTube data set, spam data set is available in spam assassin, that is SMS classified data set, then Twitter sentiment analysis data set, then movie lens, gesture, quantal, 538 data set, GitHub repo, World Bank data set, data.gov, many government data is available here, AWS dataset, MNSIT dataset, CARS 74K dataset. These are the conferences. Even though if the students are publishing the paper in the conferences, that also add value for your resume. Okay, so think of presenting paper, writing paper, presenting paper in conferences. These are some conferences. Many more conferences are there just related to machine learning. Some conferences I have put it here. These are some journals related to machine learning. And most important thing is like any course, if you wanted to do apart from your regular courses, many online courses are available like NPTEL, Coursera, Udacity, MIT, Microsoft edX, Udemy, Edureka and all. So you can get the certificate. Again, this also if you are writing in your resume, it will add the value. Okay, companies are looking for all these things. Okay, so at the end, I want to conclude here. We have learned how to overcome the skill gap. Relevant skills need to be learned and with the utmost interest. Many companies offer professional certification programs to test and improve your knowledge. So go ahead with that. An opportunity to stand out in a crowd. Okay, if you are learning and adding all these things into your resume, so of course you will get a chance, an opportunity to kickstart your career. Thank you. Any
Thank you, madam.
queries?
Thank you, really thank you for your wonderful presentation, madam.
Thank you.
First of all, I would like to ask the student participants if you have any kind of queries or doubts or something that you would like to pose, you can ask. Overall, it was a very good, nice presentation, madam. You have
Thank you.
given a lot of insights to all these budding engineers who would like to pursue their career in machine learning and all. And I could see that the slides has walked us through different kinds of concepts, the basic buzzwords related to machine learning, like supervised learning and unsupervised learning, and what are all the training and testing data sets that we generally provide, and the machine learning algorithms that what you have talked about, and the applications that what you have talked about. Really, it was well interactive, madam. The way that you have presented by using your short stories and riddles really made interesting. It was a really
Okay.
an interesting presentation. I hope
Thank
that
you.
everybody has enjoyed this presentation. And really, I liked the composition that what you have added into this particular presentation by bringing all some words, buzzwords, as well as the entire research areas or the emerging technologies that that market is looking for. And I'm also greatly impressed by the way that you have actually given a brief introduction about those initiatives supported by the government, as well as what the students should actually do in order to pursue their careers in this machine learning. Thank you, madam. Thank you, really. And
Thank you.
uh, can I consider that there are no more questions from participants' end? Okay, okay. And if at all, if there are any kind of queries after this, particularly, you can post your queries to us so that we can mail our speaker and get the
Sure.
answer from her. And
Sure,
we'll
sure. Anytime, anytime.
yes, yes, madam.
Mm.
And before this concluding remarks, it is my privilege actually to present this vote of thanks and acknowledge the contributions of those who have worked for making this webinar really worthwhile for us. And I sincerely thank the management of Guru Nanak institutions, those who have actually provided as an opportunity for arranging this kind of webinars, and our honorable principal and the head of the department, those who have actually taken these measures in order to continuously organize this kind of webinars for the benefit of the students. And also, I sincerely thank the efforts of the staff of Department of ECE, who has taken this initiative to bring this webinar happen. And I really thank, especially thank Mrs. Vasanti, the assistant professor, Department of ECE, who has actually brought the speaker on board for us today. And also, I thank the efforts of Mr. Mohiddin, Mrs. M. Premlata, and as well as Mr. K. Sanat Kumar, who has actually taken a lot of efforts to bring this technical difficulties, to clear all those technical difficulties for us. And not but the least, I would like to just appreciate all those students, those who have actually um, taken some kind of initiation to participate in these kind of webinars, and who made this event a grand success today. And with their impressive participation, I have seen some students actually really engaged during this particular sessions. Thank you everyone. And with this kind of spirit, we will be really motivated to arrange different kinds of sessions in the coming days also. Thank you, madam. Thank you for sparing your valuable time with us for this.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
And
you very much for opportunity given.
yes, madam. We
Huh.
render your support in the coming days also.
Yeah,
Uh,
sure, sure.
Thank you once again on behalf of the entire Guru Nanak Institute of Technology. We hope that we will be associating for future activities too.
Sure,
Thank you really.
sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, all the students, you can just sleep. That's all for the day, and we hope lot many more to come in the coming days. Thank you.